County Talk here. I am Matt, the Lesser Spotted Matt, and we bring you a live reaction to Notts' second signing of the evening. Yep, second. Two for Tuesdays, as Notts put it. And that is 20-year-old centre attacking midfielder Jayden who joins on a season-long loan from League One side Luton. Cool. So what do we know about Jayden? As we said before, he's more of a cam. He's more of a centre mid cam. He's got EFL experience, got non-league experience as well. He spent last season at Grimsby, where he made 22 appearances, getting 3 goals. And the season before, he was part of Michael Doyle's Woking team. So good old Michael Doyle has had a bit of experience of Jayden So he's a player, looking at him, that I think fits this Notts County mould quite well. He fits into the bill of recruitment for the summer. He's 6 foot, he seems quite athletic, he's young, he's got a bit of experience. And this seems to be a bit of a pattern about what our recruitment has been this summer. Something that we've really sort of highlighted, both in terms of, actual recruitment, but saying it as well, putting it forwards, is this drive to have a more athletic, stronger, bigger team. Kind of a more of a classic, what you'd expect League Two team. And Jayden fits into this bill. He's got the athleticism, he's got the power, or he's got the size. It seems quite a logical and consistent signing to what we've done. So what do we know about Jayden in terms of him as a person? I was doing a bit of research and I found that I've never seen this before. Jayden came through the Pro Direct Academy. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's the same as a football boot shop, but he came through the Pro Direct Academy and got scouted by Luton while playing a friendly against them. So there we go. A bit of knowledge from the London-born Luca, played for the Pro Direct Academy. Where do we see him playing then? We see him in that 10. I think that's the obvious role for him. Notts obviously lost McGoldrick over the summer. Big loss for the squad. We all know what David meant. We've talked about David before. I've spoken about David before. And what the position Notts had, and whether it was the right thing to do or not. We won't discuss that today. And secondly to that, we saw the departure of Charlie Whisker, who was released at the end of his short-term contract after joining from Everton. Charlie did have quite a big role in that squad. He started a fair amount. He came off the bench. We chipped in a fair few goals. He probably considered himself unlucky not to have had his contract extended, in all fairness. However, it's a spot that we've needed to fill. We saw on Saturday against Cardiff, Notts played Jones and Yapenda there. Jones probably didn't have his finest game of all time. However, we all know what Jody can do. On his day, he's quite comfortably the best player in this team. And getting Jody into more attacking positions and areas in which he can cause damage, I'm absolutely fine with it. I know he's naturally more of a wide player, but there's injuries catch up with you, and ultimately, I want him in positions where he can score and can assist. And if he's got more chance of doing that in the 10 rather than at wing back, I'm all for it. And Yapenda played there on Saturday as well against Cardiff, and he probably looked not his best player on the pitch, in all honesty. The lad on loan from Huddersfield. He looks a really, really strong player. He looked athletic. He looked to drive with the ball, press, everything that Notts have been really, really outspoken on that they want to do this season. Yapenda fit into the bill straight away. So does that mean we'll see Luca starting? I won't put it on for Saturday. I don't think we'll see him starting Saturday, just as I don't think we'll see Bennett, who signed earlier today, start as well. However, Notts have had good success with their loan players. You look at the players that they've had over the years on loan, they're quite consistent at getting successful loan players. Don't get me wrong, sometimes they don't, but Notts have consistently shown, especially with promising players, that they can develop them. Back into the loan market, last thing I'll say on this one, I don't have a big issue with it. I don't know if the owners have thought that they're not getting the margin for investing in permanent players. When you look at players like, Jatta, who you could say was an investment, Langstaff, Bass, not so making a profit, but by the time that have they just not seen players in which they can get the right price to get that right sell-on fee? Bass is a great example. He came in as a nominal fee, as it was put, from Sunderland, and it's obviously not got decent money for him. But if you look at someone like Traore, I'm not saying Traore won't succeed, but at the moment we haven't seen the Traore that we wanted to sign. By the time you've paid 200,000-300,000 for him, even if he has a subpar season, are we then looking at a player that could make 200,000-400,000 pounds for the club? That's the question, and I think that's possibly one of the reasons why Notts are utilising the loan market a bit more. So to summarise, Notts County signing Jayden Luca on loan from Luton, season-long loan. Good luck, Jayden. Last thing, if you haven't already, check in the description for the home and shirt giveaway. Good luck, and I hope you win.